Welcome to Geek Culture at MNEB Studio. Today my guest is Prof. Annalie Jordan. Welcome to your channel.
Thank you.
Can you just give us a little brief of who Prof is?
Thank you
Prefer
for
calling you Prof.
That's fine. Thank you for having me here. I am in love with technology and innovation. My background is information technology, research and development. And at this stage in my life, I'm involved in projects, research projects, and I'm involved in the Innovation Summit in terms of the academic part of the conference.
Alright, so within the SA Innovation Summit, there will be academics who will be coming, some from the engineering sector, some from the architecture sector. So what kind of validation will be done for them?
With this academic conference, we are aiming to support the engineers and the architects in terms of the validation, as you mentioned, and to explain that annually the engineers and the architects must collect a number of points, which they are well aware of, to maintain their professional status. And what we intend to do is, with this conference, is after the conference we will submit the papers that have been delivered to EXA, which is the engineering body, and to CBE, which is the architectural body, and apply for validation. These engineers can then as well go online on the internet and they can claim a certain number of points for the conference. And that points will count towards the number of points they have to gather every year to maintain their professional status. If these engineers and architects also decide they want to present a paper in this conference, they even gather more points.
So
there's a possibility for them to attend and gather the points, and then if they present as well, if they present a paper which is accepted, they can gather points for presenting that as well.
Right. So this conference, accreditation.
Yes.
What happens around that?
The accreditation is more for the academics involved at institutions, the 23 universities in South Africa, which include the traditional universities and the universities of technology. Whereas with the validation, I just want to say that quickly, is for all engineers, wherever they are. They needn't have to be involved at an academic institution. But with the accreditation, we work with the Department of Education or Higher Education and Training, and people submitting papers. We have a double-blind peer review process and the double-blind is important, where the reviewer doesn't know who the person is who submitted the paper, and the presenter and the author will not know who's the reviewer. So it's a very fair reviewing that's happening. And then they will present at this conference, and then we will take the best papers from the conference, and we will bind that together in a special edition journal with an ISBN number and certain criteria that we adhere to, which the Department of Education gave for this, and then we will submit this journal to the Department of Higher Education and Training, and they will then work through it and decide the value of it depending on the double-blind peer review process and all the other criteria. And then these academics, they know very well at their institutions every year, they submit to their research office the number of conferences that they attended and those that they presented on, which is quite important. And this is submitted to the Department of Education, and then at the end of each year or the end of each academic year, they look through these conferences and then they give money to the universities to say, well, this is the money we give you, and then the universities take that and subdivide it again among the academics who presented the paper. So there's a chance for them to have their paper submitted in a journal and to get money from it in the end.
It's actually a good platform to be part
Yes,
of.
and for the engineers, it's double because they can get money from it if they're involved at an academic institution, but they also gather the validation points
Oh,
for their professional status,
yeah.
and that's what this part is all about.
So innovation. What is innovation to you, and what do you find interesting about innovation?
Innovation is important for South Africa to be on par with the rest of the world, and we're not doing too badly in certain instances at our academic institutions, at the CSIR, at other research councils, at companies. The research we're doing is spectacular, and we're living in the age of technology. So we take the innovation and we take the technology and we combine that, and we bring forth products which is truly South African, which we're very proud of. And those products that we deliver is patented, and it's sent out to the rest of the world. And there's even companies from overseas. We know the companies from abroad looking at South Africa, looking at our students, and they actually look at the innovations coming through and the patenting coming through, and they buy these products and they distribute it amongst the world. So innovation is very important. It's important to have the academic stream, but it's also important to have the commercial stream, the innovation stream, to give a full picture of what is happening in South Africa amongst the people. And we are actually quite innovative.
Oh, that's good. No, Prof, thanks for your time. Thanks for visiting us at MLab Studio, and really looking forward to seeing you at the Innovation Summit. Come and say hi.
Yes, no, I will definitely do so, and I'm looking forward to see you as well.